Okay, so this dream is juicy, okay? It's kind of more on the girly side, so all my girlies, listen up, tune in, okay? Tap in. Okay, so these kind of dreams always come so unexpectedly because it will be when I'm totally like, I don't care about boys, I don't care about guys, I don't want to have no kind of, anything, I just want to be like single and like not ready to mingle. So anyway, back to the dream. Yeah, okay, so it starts in this like someone's abode. Okay, it's a bigger house. Like it's kind of like a mini mansion or a mansion. I was only in like one room of it, but I saw the rest of it and it was white. A lot of the houses that I dream of are white, but anyway. Tall ceilings, as usual. I love tall ceilings in real life, so that's probably a reason why they're always in my dream. But there were definitely pillars in this dream inside, so that's how I know it was a mansion for sure. But there were two in the living room. Okay, so then there was this couch that faced toward this wall, okay? And it looks like it's set up for like a projector screen or what have you. There's like this skinny like shelf running along the wall, but it's not like, you could put like a flat screen TV if you like mounted it there, but it's not like for any other kind of like, you can't stand a TV in that area, so that's why it has that feel of like a projector wall, Anywho, but so this wall had a bunch of like pictures and like I don't know, like pieces of like, I don't know if they were magazines or newspaper or whatever, but it was mostly pictures, like physical pictures that were cut out from a printer, like actual physical pictures from like Polaroids and like film and stuff like that. I couldn't see what the pictures were of, okay? But I just knew this whole wall, and there's a huge wall that was filled with it. Maybe it was like halfway full, but anywho. It was this one guy's house that I'm friends with on Instagram, sort of, not really. Like, I don't know him that well, but like, I look at his content and stuff like that. So, anyway, it's hard because I want to describe this person, but I don't want to describe them so much to where you actually know who they are and where you could find them. So yeah, I don't know if I should just like evade, like what his profession is and all that kind of stuff like that. This was his house, and he's tall. In my dream, he was ridiculously tall, like super tall, and it was like he was trying to impress me with his tallness, and I was just like not impressed by it. Like, I was just like coming over basically to like hang out and just like I don't know if we were like talking business or stuff like that, but I just know like he was trying to like impress me, and I was not impressed, but more so that I was not trying to be impressed because I was not necessarily interested in him in that way, But it's not because of any specific thing about him. It's just like I told you, like more like previously before I started the dream, I'm just not interested in relationships. Nice guy, nice dude, nice kid, whatever you want to call him. Good looking, no doubt. But I don't know, something about him is not, I don't have a type, but something about him is not my type. And maybe it's something that I could see in him that no one else could see in him because, you know, it's an intuition, you know, I'm intuitive, but like, yeah. Anywho, so, so he was ridiculously tall, right? And like, it was like he was trying to make himself taller in the dream. He was actually like growing a little bit, okay? So this is like symbolic, or like this is one of those magical moments in my dream, let's just say that. But it's symbolic, you know. And then to the point where like his like lower body was starting to disappear, and it was like ghostly, you know, but it gave off like, I don't know how to explain it. It gave off like ghosts. I felt ghost presence, but I also felt like AI, like AI, like generator type vibes, you know. So, okay, how to proceed? Okay, so, yeah, so, like, he was, like, following me around, trying to impress me, like, trying to do this thing where he grows even taller, and I'm like, that's not helping. I don't want this. Stop doing this. This energy is off-putting, you know? So he was doing that, but, like, I felt like he had friends that were, like, kind of coming in and out of the house. And one of them, I don't know if it was actually his friend in the dream, because it's not in real life, because I know this one guy that was walking in and out of the house. But I don't know if this guy was specifically like his friend in the dream, or if he was a friend of friends in the dream. This is kind of giving me the chills a little bit, because, okay, I'm starting to connect things in a different way than, like, I had viewed the dream. So, but yeah, for some reason, most of these guys were tall. They were just, like, gigantic. Like, in actuality, okay, not basketball player tall, okay, but, I mean, he was trying to do that. I don't know how actually tall he is in real life, but, like, I know he's really tall. But, yeah, so this other guy, though, that was walking in and out of the house that I actually know in real life, not on Instagram, he is also really tall in real life, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna say. Okay, so, but it's like, I saw him and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the heck is he doing here in my head? But I'm not like physically reacting, really. If I was, he couldn't really see me. Because he was really, like, at one point, he walked in there, like, he didn't know I was in there at all. And so he was just passing. And then, another point that I saw him passing, it was like, he was purposefully ignoring me and not trying to look in my direction. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, why, you know what I mean? But, like, I was also looking at him, like, if you're in school and, like, people are just busy and just walking and going to where they need to go, like, I was viewing it like that. I wasn't, like, super pressed about it, like, in actuality. But in my mind, I'm, like, thinking, like, why is he ignoring me, you know? But it felt like I was, like, doing all this in the third, like, he could actually tell that I was distraught because, like, you know, it's my dream. It's not always like this, but in this particular dream, I was expressing myself physically, but, like, no one else could see me, but only I knew that. I was just like, what the heck? What are you doing? But I knew it was in my head. I knew he couldn't see what I was doing. So anyway,